Okay, so this is kind of part of the finishing touch, but on these sides, this is going to be a wall here, and then this will be the front of the bed, and it'll have the 3 cubby holes. So on the foot of the bed and on the head side of the bed, on the sides, I'm going to use these pieces of Douglas fir to do some cladding on the sides. Now you can do, plywood or something else, but since this is going to be kind of a face that people are going to be seeing, wanted to do something a little bit more decorative. So what I'm going to do is use several of these boards and cut them into 38-inch pieces, and then just kind of clad them horizontally. Okay, it's getting a little dark. Hopefully you can still see this, but got the cladding on there, and the bigger piece is on the bottom. There's this kind of a 6-inch piece there, and then an 8-inch piece on top. My wife wanted it like that. It looks kind of cool. It'll look even better when it's stained. So that's going to be the foot of the bed. There's a similar cladding on the head side, and this will be trimmed around the side so you don't see any 2x4s or anything like that, and then it'll pretty much be done. I'm going to sand off the top here, and then we'll get on to the trim and the staining. Okay, I've skipped a couple steps here, so forgive me. What I've done is I've brought it upstairs into its final resting place. This is going to be our nursery, so pardon the pink walls. Anyway, I've got it stained now. I originally used kind of a antique walnut kind of color, but it ended up coming out quite a bit lighter than it looks in the picture. It was a little bit lighter than, or darker than this kind of a stain, but it wasn't dark enough, so we ended up going with an espresso color, and it turned out nice. It's maybe a little darker than I would have wanted it, but my wife loves it. So once again, this is the foot of the bed, this is the top obviously, and then the head is over here. These sides are going to be the only sides that are visible. This is pretty much always going to be pushed up against the wall, so I'm not going to spend too much time making this look nice. Some of you perfectionists may want to do so, but and we've also changed the design element here where instead of just trimming this out and leaving the holes open, I'm going to be putting doors on the front here, cabinet style doors, shaker doors. So I've gone ahead and stained these edges here because they'll be partially visible. And I'm going to put doors on the front. The inside's going to remain raw wood again, because hardly anyone's ever going to see inside of this thing. The important part was, what's my camera doing? The important part was for the outside, and I'm pleased with the staining, so I will show the cabinet door making step next. Okay, this is the finished bed. Sorry I skipped a few steps here on these doors. I got really busy. My wife's getting really close to going into labor. In fact, we had a false labor the other day, so I haven't got a whole lot of sleep. Kind of had to, I didn't rush these doors. They look really good, but I did have to get them on in a hurry and didn't have a lot of time to take videos. Anyways, these are shaker style doors, obviously stained to match the bed, and then tons and tons of storage inside. Again, we left it raw wood because just don't care, we're not going to open this very often. And then kind of when you make the bed, you're not really seeing a whole lot. So these work really well. This middle piece I elected to make into a dummy door. It actually doesn't open, but just to kind of continue the look and feel, I made it look like a door. We've got some oil rubbed bronze hinges kind of hidden in the cracks. So it's kind of low profile, looks pretty good when you get the bed made. You can't really see any joints or anything like that, and and it's going to be kind of long-term storage, so these doors aren't going to be open and closed quite a lot, so there shouldn't be a lot of wear and tear on them. Anyway, we think it came out really well. Good luck in your project, and post you guys' results. Thanks for watching.